Hi, everyone. Welcome to the new year. I'm here to do the full moon illuminating card spread, and it is actually in the sign of Cancer. I hope everyone had a wonderful holiday season, and I am trying and doing some different things this year with getting more information and things out there. So I do have a YouTube channel and it is Madeline Olson. So please feel free to subscribe. And I'm going to work on doing more of my card pulls from the YouTube channel, and then I can post them on other social media platforms. And I'm also going to start just talking more about things that I'm experiencing, things that I'm going through. A lot of us are going through a lot of growth right now. And this full moon in Cancer, the first one of the year, is a great place to start. And I know a lot of you guys know that I follow the Yasmin Boland Moonology Diary. I got the new one this year. And the things that I wanted to kind of speak about this full moon in Cancer, it's a wonderful exercise that actually Yasmin Boland tells us about. So you can use these energies of this full moon to forgive and to release anything and everything that in your life that you need to release right now. So it's a pretty powerful time to do that. And forgiving is about letting go and moving on. So um, if you know, it means that you accept the past and you live in the present while looking to the future. And I love that. And finally releasing and letting go of things. But unless we let go of the past, we kind of get stuck. So, this is a good time to really write down a list of the things that you want to forgive and release. And some of the prompts from the journal questions are, what do I need to forgive from my past so that I can feel whole? Forgiving someone else benefits me at least as much as it benefits the person I'm forgiving. Why is that? And what would my life look like if I forgive everyone and everything? These are wonderful journal prompts to think about at this full moon, which it did actually happen yesterday evening. Today it's Saturday, January 7th. Yesterday was the full moon over here in the States. It happened late in the evening and it was beautiful. I'm so glad it was clear skies last night. I got to see it and got to see it this morning as well. So, one of the things that is a wonderful way to work with this moon is it says working with symbolism is one of the most powerful ways to create rituals. As you might know, in astrology, every sign belongs to one of the four elements: earth, air, fire, and water. Cancer is a water sign. So this month we're going to be working with water. So here's a wonderful little ritual. So fill a glass with water and speak into it all that you wish to release, all of the things you wish to leave behind in the past. Where forgiveness is needed, offer or ask for it. Then once you've spoken that into the water, into your cup or glass of water, say, as you slowly pour the water away, so long, goodbye, and thank you for the lessons. That, to me, I am really loving, because is it just as simple as that? Can we speak into the water to release and let go of things that have been holding on? Can we do that? Can we really let go? This is a huge time right now of detoxing, purging. A lot of us are dealing with physical symptoms. I myself have been kind of down for the count for the past week. But I know that my body knows how to get back to balance. And I've had my wonderful love helping me in healing, getting me back to feeling whole again. But it does stem from our heart and us loving ourselves. So this full moon in Cancer, I'm going to do the 4-card illuminating spread. And it is from Colette Baron Reed's The Goddess Power Oracle. And I know I'll figure out how to have this pretty much read straight for you, but this is what we're going to be doing. We're going to be pulling full 4 cards. So most of you guys that have seen my lives on Facebook know how this goes. All right. Thank you, angels and ancestors, for being with us at this time. Thank you, goddesses, for revealing to us what we need to know in this beautiful full moon in Cancer. It feels so good to know that you are here and to guide us, and we are willing to listen. And so it is. So here we go. I'm going to pull, let's see, pull 4 cards here, see what happens, right? Okay. Okay. So the first card, and let me make sure here we go, 1, 2, 3, 4. Excellent. All right. So the first card is what theme needs to be illuminated to manifest my highest good? And it is the beautiful goddess Metis. That's right, the goddess of wisdom. So what is the theme that needs to be illuminated to manifest our highest good right now? And that is finding our inner wisdom. This year is the year of 7. If you add 2 plus 0 plus 2 plus 3, you get 7. And from what I have heard from the spiritual mentors that I listen to and follow, 7 is a very spiritual number. It's a spiritual year that we're really going to be experiencing. And what does that mean? That can mean anything for how you practice your spirituality. But this is a time for us to go within, not to be looking outwardly, not to be looking for other people for answers. Excuse me. But it is a time for us to go in and use our inner wisdom. We're still working on ourselves. There's a lot that we have to decondition ourselves from or uncondition ourselves from. And it comes in layers. So the theme that needs to be illuminated to manifest our highest good right now is the goddess Metis and that inner wisdom. What do I need to release to move forward? And it is the beautiful green Tara goddess, the goddess of salvation. So what do I need to release to move forward? Well, we need to know that there is always an answer out there for us, that we do need to trust our inner wisdom more. And the more we listen to that inner wisdom, the more of salvation there will be, right? Okay. So the third card is what lesson am I learning so I can move through it to manifest my highest good? And it is the beautiful goddess Sophia, the divine wisdom. Lots of wisdom coming in right now. So that's the lesson that we're learning right now to help us move through and manifest our highest good, is to know that that wisdom is divine and within us. It comes from Source, the Creator. It comes down through us and comes into our hearts. That's where the truth really lies, is in our hearts. And it's difficult because we're out there trying to maneuver in this world where it doesn't seem like there's much love going around. But I disagree and know that it is true, that there is love, and it's in our hearts. And the more that we do go in, the more that we look at those little creeks and crevices or where we don't really want to go and look, the more it comes out for what we need to do for ourselves, to heal ourselves, to love ourselves wholly and completely. The more we love ourselves, the more we can easily love others. It is true. So, the lesson that we're learning right now is really trusting our connection with our Creator and trusting that connection with our soul and loving our ego in the process versus letting the ego always control everything, thinking that it can control everything. I will tell you right now that it does not. So, the last card is what opportunities await me if I continue to do this work, use the inner wisdom from these goddesses here today. And it is Mama Killa, the beautiful goddess of the moon. And this is a very auspicious card because we are at the full moon at this time. So the full moon is what is giving us this goodness, the energy from the full moon. And to give you a little bit more information, I'm going to read from the book about Mama Killa. Okay. So just look at the card, connect with her, and just listen to this message. Mama Killa, the Incan goddess of the moon, presides over the power of cycles and seasons. The moon rules the night sky, returning full 13 times in a year. The ancients marked time by the moon to know when to plant, when to harvest, when to store food, and when to celebrate fertility. Right now, you are invited to see what is familiar and decide whether you need to improve on it or leave things as they are. The answer to your inquiry can be found in the timing of things and the cycle you're in. You can apply the idea of natural cycles to relationships, creative projects, personal growth, and more. If you are honest with yourself, and you will see that there is no way to control these cycles, but only to use the creative energy they offer to help you. If your relationship is unclear yet brimming with potential, you might turn to the new moon energy that shows up in the spring cycle of life. In that case, you just need to allow the relationship to grow naturally and be clear in your intentions. When your outer world seems to be slowing down, with obstacles rising up and temporarily blocking your every move, do not put up a resistance. Instead, take advantage of the need to rest and recalibrate your intentions as you wait for the cycle to change. No matter what, like the cycles of the moon, there is divine order in everything that is happening in your life right now. Once you know this, the Incan goddess Mama Killa welcomes you to her divine moon dance of co-creation. So that is absolutely something that really rings true in my heart. To honor the cycles and rhythms of this earth, there is a reason for everything. And the more that I open up to learning about our beautiful solar system, where the planets are, where the moon is, what cycle the moon is in, it assists us in our daily lives if we just look at it. This is a big time for us to really keep letting go of things that we know are not right for us, letting go of things that maybe we continue to participate in because we feel that's what we are supposed to do, and not really listening to what our heart really is telling us to do. It is a time, we are in the winter season, to continue to rest. And I mentioned in my last live that the yoga studio I belong to, that we have some winter solstice affirmations. And I want to read another one for us to remember while we're going through this beautiful winter time, this Capricorn season. And it is that my soul values rest. My soul values rest. Take a deep breath in and let that sit in your soul. Say it. Write it on a piece of paper and put it on your mirror in the morning and say to yourself, my soul values rest. We have all been pushed, overworked, and overdone forever, for millennia. And now it's time to value resting, to really go in, as the winter suggests, to look within, to use your inner wisdom, to know that you have faith in trusting so you can bring salvation to yourself, to call in that divine wisdom. Yeah. And to know that the cycles and the seasons will present us with what we need. So I hope this card pull brings you some things to think about, some things to ponder. And always remember that connecting with Mother Earth is the most important thing you can do every day. As I mentioned before, going outside, just even for a moment, breathing in that air, thanking the trees for being there, taking your shoes off and putting your feet on the ground and letting Mother Earth ground you in. It's very important. And the more that I do it, it helps me in my healing. So I hope that you enjoyed this video, and I look forward to sharing more with you. Thank you for joining me. I'll see you next week. Enjoy the rest of your weekend, and please feel free to leave a comment. Let me know what you think.